Welcome back. Today, we're diving into something super interesting. 6 unexpected signs that someone might be a narcissist. I know narcissism is a big buzzword these days, and it looks like everywhere we look, there's one. We tend to think of it though in a very specific way, like someone who's super arrogant or obsessed with their own reflection. But the truth is, it's not always that obvious. In fact, there are a lot of signs that you might not see coming. So let's get into it and see if any of these surprise you. And hey, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button so you never miss a video. All right, let's go. Now, number 1 sign. They fish for compliments in disguise. Okay, here's one you probably didn't see coming. Narcissists are masters at fishing for compliments, but they're slick about it. It's not always, hey, tell me how great I am. Instead, it's more like, I'm just not sure I'm good enough at this, or I don't think anyone really appreciates what I do. What's really happening here is they're baiting you. They want you to jump in and say, no way, you're amazing, you're so talented, everyone loves you. That's the constant need for validation, and that's classic narcissist behavior. And listen, we all need a little reassurance from time to time. That's normal. But with narcissists, it's like a bottomless pit. No matter how much validation they get, it's never enough. Sign number 2, they're always the victim. Every single time. Narcissists aren't just about showing off or acting like they're better than everyone else, although sometimes they are. Sometimes they take a totally different approach and make themselves out to be the victim in every situation. It could be something small, like if someone didn't return their call, or something bigger, like a work situation didn't go their way. But either way, the narrative is always the same. Why does this always happen to me? Or people are just out to get me. Here's the kicker. This is their way of deflecting responsibility. If they're always the victim, then they never have to admit fault or take accountability for their actions. It's a clever way to manipulate situations and keep people feeling sorry for them. Sign number 3, this one might surprise you. They're weirdly competitive. Narcissists can be competitive about everything, even things that don't make sense to compete over. Let me give you an example. You could be telling a story about your weekend. Maybe you tried a new hobby or you got a promotion at work. And instead of being happy for you, the narcissist will find a way to one-up you. Oh, you went hiking this weekend? I did that a few months ago, but I climbed a much harder trail. Or, you got a promotion? Well, I was promoted twice in the past year. It's exhausting. Narcissists don't just want to win, they need to be better than you at everything. And when they can't one-up you, they'll downplay your achievements to make themselves feel superior. Sign number 4, they have a flawless public image. This is one that might catch you off guard, because narcissists often have this perfect public image, like in front of friends, coworkers, or even strangers. They seem like the most charming, generous, and likable person, especially the covert narcissist. They're great at turning on the charm when they know people are watching, but here's where it gets tricky. Behind closed doors, they're a completely different person. They might be cold, controlling, or even emotionally abusive to the people they claim to love the most. This is why so many people don't believe you when you say someone is a narcissist. The public persona is so well crafted that it's hard for others to even see the truth. So if you notice that someone acts like a saint in public but treats you poorly in private, that's a red flag. Sign number 5. They're hyper sensitive to criticism. This one is a little more known, but it's still worth mentioning because it can show up in unexpected ways. Narcissists are super sensitive to criticism, over the top sensitive. You might think that because they act so confident, they'd be able to get a little feedback, right? Nope. Let's say you offer a small suggestion like, hey, maybe next time you could try doing this differently. They won't just brush it off. Oh no. They'll probably blow up, turn it into a massive issue, or accuse you of not appreciating them. In their minds, any kind of criticism is a direct attack on their self-worth, and they'll react defensively or even aggressively. What's wild is they will likely never admit that they're hurt either. Instead, they'll flip it back on you and make it seem like you're the problem. That's when you know you've hit a nerve. Sign number 6, they never apologize unless it's fake. This one is just the one that I see tried and true over and over and over again. Narcissists never apologize unless they have to. And even then, it's not genuine. Have you ever had someone apologize to you, but you can tell they don't actually mean it? Yeah, that's a narcissist. If they do apologize, it's usually because they need something from you, or they're trying to manipulate the situation. And the apology might sound something like this: I'm sorry if you were offended. I'm sorry, but you really shouldn't have reacted that way. Notice how it's never their fault. They don't take responsibility for their actions, even in their apologies. Instead, they twist and twist and twist it until you end up feeling like you're the one who did something wrong. So there you have it. 6 unexpected signs of a narcissist. Some of these might have surprised you, or maybe a few of them hit a little too close to home. Either way, knowing these signs can help you spot narcissistic behavior early on, whether it's in a romantic relationship, a friendship, or even at work. Remember, narcissists are all about control. And once you understand how they operate, you can take steps to protect yourself. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this. And hey, if you've experienced any of these signs before, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your stories. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.